Hello, everyone, and welcome back to new number ones for the week of March the 25th. My name is Corey, and you're here with me now. And the week's comic that I picked for the new number one is Adam Falp's Electric Chair number one. As you can tell by the cover, this one's very chaotic. But what I also want to point out is this here on the back, the barcode, is not printed on this magazine. That is a sticker because this is a truly independent comic that comes from Adam Falp. When I was looking up the information about this comic before I get into the content or the details or even what it's about, I saw multiple different websites were attributing it to different publishers, which kind of seems like pretty much whoever would publish it seemingly would, or you could just buy it straight from Adam Falp's website himself. So Adam Falp is a comic creator over in the United Kingdom, whose work is very reminiscent, if the cover is any indication, of the works of R. Crumb and Robert Williams, very famous underground comic creators from the 70s, 80s, as well as some into the 90s. And Electric Chair is not a number one in the sense that there is an ongoing storyline or recurring characters for the most part. It's an anthology of some of his strips that he's been putting out. So to kind of give you a dive into, if you're not familiar with the world of underground comics, by all means, do your research and check that shit out. It's amazing. These are adult comics, as the cover will tell you, because they are graphic and there is sex, as our friend in purple here will indicate. There's violence, there's drug use. It's amazing and a good time. So, I mean, let's just dive into it. This is very much in the realm of the psychedelic. Here's a lot of one of many sort of double spread covers here where we have crazy junkies versus killer robots. As you can see, it's very bright, very colorful, very, very violent, very all over the place. And there's just full of things like that. We have our recurring strip characters, the Comix Dealers, which are three comic book salespeople and their pursuit of the rare underground comics that they covet so. And it's just like I said, I can't really describe it. You kind of have to check it out for yourself and enjoy. So yes, like I said, this is very much in the realm of like 8 Ball magazine with Daniel Clowes. It's a fun world, and it's something that we should see more of. We don't see a lot in print anymore. Most of these artists have completely foregone the print medium and have gone strictly online. So to see this in a store was really kind of cool. Again, because I was a kid during the heyday of a lot of that, the underground scene. So I didn't get to see a lot of that. Especially, I didn't have a comic book store when I was a kid. So even if I was able to go to a comic book store, I wouldn't have been able to buy them because, again, adults only. So that's the new number one. Again, it kind of goes without. I can't really describe it. It's sort of like a monster from H.P. Lovecraft. It goes beyond description. As you can see, it's very bright. It's very colorful. It's very chaotic, and it's just a fun read. And there will be more of these, from what I understand. So, if you can't find Electric Chair at your comic book shop, go to Adam Falp's website. That's FALP as the last name, and buy a copy straight from him. You can buy it digital, so you don't even have to get the print version. That being said, new number ones, we are probably going to have to move towards doing larger publishers like DC and Marvel if we want to keep it a weekly series. Not as many new number ones coming out on a weekly basis as I would like. I had picked out another book to go along with this, but that book I can't really do a review on. And if you thought this review was a little slapdash, because again, it's kind of hard to explain like psychedelic underground comics in 5 minutes or less. You just have to check it out, enjoy the history. If you like punk rock and DIY and hardcore and just fun and odd and the obscene, then you should check it out. That's all I can really say. But that being said, I might have to start doing Marvel and DC because it does get a little hard to find new number ones because either the ones that come out are being sold out very, very quickly, which is a good problem to have, or I'm end up accidentally doing like one shots and stuff that don't really fit the bill. So, I'm going to keep that in mind moving forward. If I can get away with doing a number one that's not a Marvel or DC, I absolutely will. But there might be a couple of Marvels and DCs in here, and if that's the case, that's the case. That being said, so news for the week. We have just aired our How to Kill Lobo episode. Those are a staple of ours in the Smart Avengers. We love to find creative and fun ways to kill them with the formula always being the same of Dylan having a million ideas like a shotgun blast, and John being the well-trained sniper that he is with one very long and detailed plan. So by all means, check that episode out if you want to hear just the difference between two very creative minds with the simple task of how do you kill someone with a ridiculous healing factor and who can't go to heaven or hell. That being said, this upcoming week, I can't remember what the episode is. We filmed these a couple of weeks in advance, and this one's already edited and scheduled to go out. So, yeah, I whatever it is, I'm sure it's a great one. It's bad because I'm the one who edits it and posts them. So, oops. For now, that's all we're going to do. I'll see you guys next week for another new number one. Until then, see you later. Bye.